Because of this lockdown, or rather I should say because of this situation that we are in, I'm now back home with my family. This is an unprecedented situation or circumstances.
I think as far as COVID-19 is concerned, there's so much news, do's and don'ts, all those are very clear. It's all over social media, print media, TV, and so we don't have to say much. But there are a lot of concerns, other concerns which so many of us have, young and old.
Like, is the government doing enough, or at least we're concerned like what are the steps taken by the government in times of crisis like this?
What I'm worried about, or what I want to know, is like, what if exams are cancelled, and what if colleges are shut down for the whole year? Like, will the universities like promote us, or will the colleges refund our tuition fees, or in relation to that, will the lecturers or the teachers get their salary if the colleges refund our tuition fees or admission fees?
It is affecting them. It will it may not be as fun. Education may not be fun as the school opens, as it used to be for the students, because they are going to miss a lot of their extracurricular activities and more concerned about academic completion of syllabus, completion of the course. But this situation is also a lesson for them to face the challenges of life. We cannot predict futures, so this also will become part of their education.
As a teacher, I'm really concerned about the students who are right now staying at home. We are trying different ways and means to give them the notes and all also, but practically teaching in the classroom and giving the notes through various means, it wouldn't be that helpful as of I know, because to study anything these days you get it through information technology, you get it through net, anything you can, but practical teaching and then getting through net is somewhat different.
We also have online classes, so we kind of talk about that. And
do you think these online classes are helping you out?
It's doing its part, but it's not nowhere close to classroom learning, I should say.
I'm Zavinguzo Mefo, President of Kohima Village Youth Organization. Under Kohima Village Council, we have set up a committee, that is Social Action Core Committee. Today we are distributing this mask and water to the police personnel, especially those who are working for this COVID-19.
A good initiative, and for any calamity or anything, people should, he is not forcing people to donate or anything. It is about people coming forward to the Chief Minister Relief Fund. So I don't think we should make that into an issue. Instead, we should volunteer our time and energy also to come out and help also. Or right now, as task force are being created, the government is not necessarily encouraging a lot of people to come out, and so the Chief Minister Relief Fund works best because the government is overwhelmed and there's so many requirements. Everyone knows that we are ill-equipped, and there's so many things we need to pitch in and buy for the safety of the health professionals also, and the volunteers, the task force which the government has created. So I feel at this point of time, the public should stop being negative about all this thing. This attitude is not taking us anywhere. It's been a long time now. We have seen it enough, this negative attitude. We should in fact see in what way we can make things a bit more lively and a bit more positive.
So far, I've seen very good news that the KMC, the Kohima Municipal Council, are cleaning up the places, the main towns and all that. So they could do more. They could go to other places and do this more often. Not just the main town, but like the whole of Kohima. We want the government to be more proactive, and not only that, the concerns that I as a citizen of this state is that, we're not the only ones suffering in this place. Like, we have a lot of people who are like, laborers and all these things. So we're not sure how they're surviving. We don't even know what kind of schemes are being provided for them. So like people like us, like you and I, we may be able to survive, or maybe 21 days and all that. But like, what about those people who are unemployed or who don't have a job or whose family is not well to do?
Amikanto iku alak income iku hibole lakan na itu na man national service ina kan bin na itu bram kanto ina ko na pet pale hai ase
government la do idiatak mon paper bi lui thai she paper bi bonu she to government Nagaland la do iku news bi na pai na idura idiatak ti do iku na jane ki ase ki na hoy ase.
The closure of businesses and all these activities, I seriously wonder, and it's a huge challenge for me also, as to how we in the private sector will be able to pay the salaries of our staff, pay the commercial rents, the fixed payments. It's huge, like for the business establishments and business owners and private agencies. So if this continue, it's going to be a huge challenge for people in the private sector.
The main issue is most of us are on salary, or we are in Kohima and Dimapur, and we are comfortable. So we can just stock up ration and survive this lockdown. But there are so many poor people who, for them, who manages their livelihood on a day-to-day basis, daily wage workers, and the poor villagers who bring the village produce just to manage their homes. So their economy also is badly affected. The Kohima Municipal Council also has started this home delivery system, and we are also discussing with them where we can create opportunity for the local villagers also, where we maintain this zero contact, but we organize something where we can just go and pick up the vegetables, pay them, means remunerate them and work out something for them also. And then I'm sure like this is something which nobody was prepared. This is an event which no one really, at a certain point of time, none of us thought that this would happen.
I think at this point in time, everybody should cooperate, and all the bodies who are functioning, who are working, like diligently, like night and day, they are doing their part. I think the whole concern is about how we can reach out to the masses and then share the news and then spread the awareness, and also at the same time help them in terms of what are the difficulties, what are they facing, whether they have enough stocks available with them.
There's a lot happening in my mind right now. I think like on top of everything, number one is fear, and then there's confusion, and comes a lot of questions. leaving aside the fear part, which is very general, I think I have a lot of questions like regarding college students, school students, in the field of education, I should say.
For me, it's good that we should help in such a time. But like any other youths, the apprehension is that whether the fund would be used judiciously or not, whether it will be used in the right way. So that is the only apprehension I have.
The 176 crore has been given to the NTRF, that is a National Disasters Relief Fund. So is that not enough for the government? I mean, what are they going to spend it on? Like, are they going to spend it on the medical team, or are they going to spend it on infrastructure? Because right now, like, we as a citizen, we don't know like what the government is going to do with that money.
I'm wondering, are the chancellors or the chancellors of the universities of Nagaland or India or other parts of the world, are they talking amongst themselves? Are they making contact with each other constantly to just find a way to do something if things don't go their way, you know, kind of.
About this disease, we never know, you know, like what's going to happen. We are just speculating, and then we are taking. So the best that we can do at this point in time is take the precautionary measures, and then, you know, like be prepared, and then be cautious.
Now people have come to realize that at least by maintaining social distance and maintaining your own hygiene, sanitizing and being aware of the disease more, that's the only way to protect ourselves.
Do things which we were planning to do in our free times. So I think this is a time where we can spend with our families, strengthen our bonds with our families.
I mean, we've got time right now on our hands, so just try to learn new things. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen next or what is happening like next, but when, I don't know, just we're not sure, but don't stay idle. Just like, don't be lazy.
As a citizen of India and as Nagaland, what we should do is that at this moment of crisis for everyone, we should help each other.
Isur ase, isur to bhal hoile bi mure manu bi jinda kori de. To ni bimar samar ina ko ase ko na man khan sob koi hoile bi am khan bi isur ke bises kori ase. Jo hoile bi isur to laga bimar samar to moi khan logoti na hibo. Man khan bishi pray kori ase to na am khan bi ni to bises kori na ni ina he thake he ase.
Faith in God in such times extremely important. But faith is not enough. This faith in God in such times must also go together with our action.